Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over the official download for PokeBlock. This is the #1 Pokemon mod for Bedrock Edition. This is going to be working for MCPE, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PS4, you name it. It's going to be working for all Bedrock Editions, and I'm super excited to go ahead and showcase it to you guys. This took about 5 months to go ahead and make. This mod has over 242 different Pokemon, and we're going to be adding in a bunch more new models and different Pokemon. And if you guys feel inclined, go ahead and check out the Patreon. It is completely optional. I will always keep this mod updated and free for you guys to go ahead and check out, because I want everybody to go ahead and explore this mod for themselves. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into how to install it. So in order to go ahead and download the mod, you're going to see a site very similar to MCDL Hub. It's just another site that I own, but I'm going to use MCDL Hub for the reference here, and you can scroll all the way down. It'll tell you more about the mod. This article should be updated by then, but let's go ahead and scroll down, and we can actually find the download all the way down to the bottom. There actually needs to be a resource and behavior pack. You need to go ahead and install it, so go ahead and do both of those. They're going to be down here. So in order to show you guys this properly, we need to go ahead and create a new world. You guys don't have to go ahead and do this. You can add it to an already existing one if you want, but create new world. And let's go down to the resource and behavior pack. So let's find the first pack here. So just like this, we're going to go ahead and find PokeBlock V3, add that, and then you want to go over to the resource packs as well, and also find PokeBlock V3 just like that. But before loading up the world, what you need to go ahead and do is you need to go down to experimental, make sure that you have all the settings here that I'm going to go ahead and turn on, skip over next major updates and sniffer, turn on all the creator settings just like that. Once you have all those settings, click on create, and you're going to be loaded into the world of PokeBlock. When you first get into the mod, you'll find yourself with a bunch of different starters to pick from. Currently, we have Generation 1, Generation 2, and Generation 4. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Charmander because I think he looks the coolest. Let's go ahead and do that, and we are here now. So in order to go ahead and access certain things, let's say you want to go ahead and open up your menu here. I'm going to go ahead and crouch just like this, and I'm going to go ahead and send out. So here is my Charmander. He has a pretty cool voice and sound. And if you want to go ahead and sit him down, simply shift, and you want to go ahead and right click on him, and now he is sitting. So there is a bunch of different things that you noticed inside of these menus. I'm going to go over them one by one. So let's go over here, click on the menu. You can return him just like that. Clicking on the menu again. We're going to also click on release. This actually does have a confirm, so let's go ahead and click on cancel because I don't want to release Charmander. It's my only Pokemon. Then you want to go over to transfer to PC. So what you can do with that, I'll show you guys after. You can check the summary of all the stats of the Charmander. You can see level 5, you can see the health, you can see if it's a shiny or not from trade. There's a bunch of different stats that you have here. But there's also an option for changing its nickname. So let's say I want to change it to Blaze here. Submit. And as you can see, I have just changed Charmander's name to Blaze. So when I send him out, his name is going to be Blaze now, which is actually pretty cool. So there's actually a bunch more things that we can go ahead and check out. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. So I just sent my Charmander to the PC. So let's open this up. Simply right click on it. As you can see, it has that cool sound. Click on Blaze, and we can actually trade him to different people. No one's online right now. We can actually get rid of him, which would actually soft lock us, which actually technically isn't possible when you think about it, because let me show you guys how to catch Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some Pokeballs. I'm also going to go ahead and grab some Great Balls as well. So let's say we have a Bidoof over here. I'm going to go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it, and let's see what happens. Did I catch it? No. Okay, so Bidoof actually broke free. So it does take a little bit for it to come back, but let's go and use a Great Ball. Did we get it? Come on. Come on. Okay, we're going to see it on the sidebar. No, what? Wait, why is Bidoof not getting the Pokeball? Okay, this is not good. So let me go ahead and try this one more time. And maybe I need a Master Ball, which Master Balls are 100% chance. Come on. What? Alright. I'm just getting the Master Ball to go and show you guys because Bidoof doesn't want to stay in. That is absolutely insane. So the catch rates are actually accurate to Pokemon, so keep that in mind. You can see we just caught our Bidoof, and he has been added to the sidebar with his cool, nifty top hat. So let's say we want to go ahead and fight Team Flare Grunt, which again isn't going to have all of his Pokemon because we haven't gotten up to Generation 6. But let's go ahead and battle him. Take a look at this, and we can use Bidoof level 11. I'm going to actually use Tackle against this Golbat. Again, this is pretty much an instant KO. Come on. Come on. Yo, did we survive? No way. Actually, that's smart because actually that move doesn't do any damage. So I wonder how the AI does it. This is actually it, and we're done. Okay, never mind. So we can actually end the battle now, and as you can see on the sidebar, it actually does say that it has fainted. So simply going over to, let's say, heal. Let's do it like this, and I'll show you guys 2 different ways to heal. You can actually do dash poke heal. This command is only available to operators or anybody that has the tag command dot poke heal, or actually I believe that's actually the command, something like that. And that's basically how it works. And if you are using this on a realm, you do have to give yourselves the operator tag, OPERATOR, to go ahead and use it. So now that we have just healed our Pokemon, we can also use the nifty healer that will allow us to go ahead and heal up our Pokemon, which is pretty cool. We also have a ton more features, so once you have the operator tag over here, you can actually edit Team Flare, so you can edit a bunch of different things. There's drops, you can battle him, you can edit slots over here. So he actually just had 3, you can see what I mean, right? He actually didn't have his full team. We can actually edit his name as well over here. We can edit his win message, lose message, opening message, if he's going to despawn or not. Ton of different features, and we can also edit the drops that he's going to give, which is pretty cool because you can actually set up full working gyms. Next, what I do want to go ahead and show you guys is going to be the apricorn system. There's a ton of different survival aspects to this. We have fully working ores, as you guys know, so you can actually go around the map, and actually there's a ton of different Pokemon that are like biome specific, which is actually really insane. And this is just a big step forward for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. But I'm gonna go ahead and meet you guys once I find some orbs. So after about 2 minutes of searching, I was able to find some thunder ore, and you do need 9 of them in order to go ahead and make a thunder stone. So that is something to go ahead and keep in mind. In the near future, I am going to make the held items such as the upgrade. What the heck is Shouter doing here? Okay, so I guess we're... What? No! You guys seeing this? You guys seeing this? No. No, that is too... No, that is cool. That is cool. No, that actually brings me to my next point. I really need that now. Get over here. I need that. But that thing actually is going to be a shiny Pokemon, which actually does have a 0.1% of actually spawning out, which is actually super rare when you think about it, but not as rare as finding an actual shiny Pokemon in the native games. So here is every single Pokemon inside of PokeBlock. There's just so many, so we need to go over every single one. A lot of people have a hard time visualizing what does 242 different Pokemon look like. To put it into perspective, we are 750 away from actually completing the dex, but it's still a pretty decent amount. So Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Charmander, Charmeleon, and I do need to go ahead and fix the texture for this. I believe this is actually an older pack. Charizard, we do have Chikorita, Bayleaf, Meganium, Totodile, Feraligatr. We got the Cyndaquil line here. We got Turtwig line. We have Piplups line over here. We do have Chimchar, Pidgey's line, Caterpie's line, and most of these textures I did fix already, so no worries there. Weedow's line. We also do have Pikachu's line, Ekans line. Oh, is that shiny Ekans? So most of them turned shiny. Here's Zubat's line. We have Gloom's line with Bellossom, so you can actually use the appropriate stone on it, which is pretty cool. We do have Psyduck. We have Mankey. We have Growlithe's line. We have Krabby's line over here. We do have Poliwag's line with Politoed included. We do have Slowpoke there. Slowking, I'm going to go ahead and size him down pretty soon. Tentacruel. We do have Geodude, which, again, I think this is actually the newer version, so you may not have this new Geodude, and I'm also going to size him down as well. We do have, like, Graveler, all of them. We have Machop. We have... Oh, okay, this is actually pretty cool. So we have Magnemite, Magneton, and Magnezone, which, again, you can actually evolve them in the next update. I do have the items in the creative menu, so, for example... There is Electivire in here. We didn't get to him yet, but this is actually an older pack, by the way. I'm just looking at this now, but this is my test run. So we have Seal, Dugong, Onix, Steelix, Gengar, and again, that texture has been fixed already. So now that we have completed all of those, we can head over to this giant line of them, and this is actually the old test run. So I'm going to start from here. We do have Tyrogue's line, which again, I don't think these have evolutions, like proper evolutions yet, but you can still spawn them in, so keep that in mind. Horsey's line, we do have a dragon scale for it. We have Goldeen, Staryu, Smoochum, Scyther, and this evolves with Metal Coat. We actually have Elekid, Electabuzz at level 30, and then you can actually use the Electrizer to go ahead and evolve it. Same with Magby, Magmar, and then Magmortar, you need the Magnetizer. And then also you have Magikarp over here. Gyarados, I'm going to go ahead and size up in a quick patch in a few days or so. Lapras, we have all the EVs over here, which is pretty cool. And then finally over here we have some fossil. Actually, no, this is Porygon, and you can evolve all those. This uses the upgrade to go ahead and get the Porygon 2, and you also use the Dubious Disc to get to Porygon Z. Omnite and Omnistar are not available just yet, but they are inside of the pack, so you can do what you want with them. We have Kabuto, Kabutops, can't find them, and this new Aerodactyl model will be coming in the next update. We have a bunch brand new more models. They're actually really good. We have Munchlax and we have Snorlax. We have Dratini. We also have Dragonair, Dragonite. We have Articuno, which honestly is one of my favorite models. Zapdos, Moltres, Mew, Mewtwo. Now on to Generation 2. So Generation 1 isn't complete, honestly, guys, but Generation 2 is probably way more complete. We're just missing 10 Pokemon. So we already went over the Generation 2 starters. We have Sentret, we have Furret, we have Hootline, Ladybug, Spinarak, Ariados, Chinchou, Igglybuff. We also have Jigglypuff over here, their line, Togetix line. We have Xatu, we have Flaffy, Ampharos, Azumaril's line, Bonsly's line, Hoppip's line, Apom's line. And then heading over to here, we have even more Pokemon from Gen 2. We have Murkrow, Honchkrow, and I tried my best, guys, to make sure that there's Pokemon, like let's say if you have like a Generation 1 Pokemon, for example. Let's go back to these. This is actually a really good example here, which is going to be Elekid. It's Generation 2 it was introduced. Electabuzz was introduced in Generation 1, and then we actually have Electivire Generation 4, which is pretty interesting. But heading back over to here, we have a bunch more. We have Wooper, we have Quagsire, Girafarig, Pineco's line, we have Gliscor's line, Heracross's line, Quillfish's line, Weavile can evolve, by the way, that uses the Razor Claw, and then with this, it's going to be using the Razor Fang for Gliscor, and all this stuff you can just look up online, so keep that in mind. We have Teddiursa, and we also do have Ursaring. We have Slugma's line. We have Mamoswine's line, which it can actually evolve with an Ice Stone. So some of them I just kind of switched over. Same with Glaceon. You evolve it with Ice Stone. If anything requires friendship or happiness, you do need to go ahead and use a Friendship Stone. And I believe those are craftable. And I am going to go ahead and add a patch pretty soon to make sure that all of the items are craftable. But I want to make sure that you guys can access this pack as soon as possible. So we have Mantine, we have Skarmory over here. And let's head into this building, which we have a bunch more Pokemon. We have Houndour, Houndoom. We have Phanpy's line. Oh, is that Shiny? Yeah, it's Shiny Phanpy. That's cool. And then we have Stantler. We have Smeargle's line. We have Miltank. We have, actually, Smeargle doesn't even have a line. It's just one. Miltank, Tyranitar, Suicune, Entei, Raikou, Celebi, Shaman, Riolu, Lucario, Scorpy, Drapion, Shinx, Luxio, Luxray, Buizo, Floatzel, Bidoof, Baybarrel, Garchomp's line. And then we're actually not done yet, so let's head up to the top, and we have some more legends to go over, which is going to be Ho-Oh right here, and we also do have Lugia, which is also right there as well. So heading down to here, we do have even more legendary Pokemon, so let's check them out. And I am trying my best to go ahead and cruise through these because I know this is not the funnest part of the video, but I do know a lot of people want to see every single Pokemon inside of the pack before even downloading it. Here's Groudon. You also have Kyogre over here. And most of these should have spawn rules. We're always working on tweaking it. Rayquaza. We also do have all of the Regis here. Regi Steel, Regi Rock, Regi Ice, Regi Gigas. They sound like robots, which is pretty cool. And we do have Latios and Latios. And this is such an old pack. I'm just looking at this, but I placed all of the Pokemon on this. Like, look at Cresselia, like its texture is broken, but this is all fixed in the pack that you'll be downloading. Cresselia, you have Palkia, you have Giratina, you have Dialga, and I believe Shaman was just in the corner, but we already went over that one. Shaman's just all the way over here. It's so insignificant. But that's pretty much it for all the Pokemon. So let's go back into showing off features, because I think a lot of people kind of forget how expansive this pack is and what it can really do for you. And I think it's actually a really fun playing experience, and I want everybody to go ahead and actually access this. So heading back into the world, you can actually find apricorn trees growing all around the map. So take a look at this, and we're going to use the Whalmer pail to go ahead and grill it, and just like that, you'll find yourselves with these trees. You can go ahead and basically pluck them right off, which is pretty cool. So you just right click on it, and that's basically how you get them. They grow every 5 to 10 minutes or so. It's kind of random, but you can basically grow a really huge farm just by planting them down, and you can basically start farming Pokeballs. Another thing is all of the armors. I'm just going to type in chest so you can see all the different armor sets. There's a pretty good amount. So like this water chest plate should give you water resistance, or I'm not sure how that works. It may or may not, but I know the running boots 100% give you resistance. So let's see what happens with these. So let's go ahead and type them in. Running, just like that. And let's go ahead and click on the running shoes. As you can see, now we're made much faster. I believe you have to have the full set of armor to get the buffs, but I'm not 100% sure, so keep that in mind. But as you can see, we are super fast. And honestly, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this pack. It really means a lot to me if you go ahead and decide to go ahead and download it, share around, go ahead and check it out. I spent about 5 months on this. If you guys feel inclined, feel free to go ahead and donate to the Patreon or whatever you feel like doing. And go ahead and join the Discord. It would actually mean a lot. We also have a full-fledged server, so here's the IP right here, and this is actually fully working. So let me go ahead and showcase this to you guys real quick. So once you're on the server, you'll be greeted with this hub, and I am going to be doing a lot of videos on this, so keep that in mind. This is my first time promoting it, so there's not a lot of people on it. This is just all word of mouth of people wanting to go ahead and check it out. But what it's going to do is it's going to make you download the pack if you don't have it already from this video. Then once you get into the server, you can actually start playing. The performance on this server is definitely pretty insane, and again, like I said, I'm not looking to go ahead and sell this pack for money or anything. I want to make sure that it's completely free to access. It has over 242 different Pokemon, and you guys can go ahead and check it out. I know a lot of people are looking to go ahead and download it. But typing in TPS, we can actually see the TPS is honestly pretty good, which I'm pretty shocked that the performance on this server has held up for so long, and we do have a lot more features coming to the server. Another thing I do want to go over is going to be the Pokédex, which I almost forgot about. We have so many features inside of here, but take a look at this, Generation 1, Generation 2, and it'll basically give you data about it. And it also does have the Pokemon's Cry as well. But anyways, that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Go ahead and play it with your friends. I know a lot of people want to go ahead and play it on a single player experience. I want you guys to go ahead and play the mod how you guys choose fit. If you guys want to go ahead and support the mod, you guys can go ahead and check out the Patreon, or you could simply just buy a rank on the server. It's all going to the benefit of the mod, and we can actually get Pokemon implemented way faster with community support. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Shiftery Plays.